Hi, I'm Dave Darlington, and I'm an engineer in New York City. This is Wave's tutorial on their Artist Signature Series featuring the Manny Marroquin bundle, which has 6 flexible and powerful plugins to help you shape your mix. The Triple D is basically a 3-band compressor limiter. D-boxy will take out boxy frequencies in the lower mids. D-harsher will take out piercing frequencies in the upper mids. And de-esser will take out sibilants and transients in the super highs. You can see the plug-in interface here on the screen. We've got our 3 bands with a large knob which controls the amount that you're attenuating in each bandwidth. You can run all 3 bands together in series, or you can bypass 1 or more bands. And you can solo the frequencies and sweep through the frequencies to see where your unwanted frequencies are so that you can remove them. This plugin is dynamic as opposed to static. An EQ is a static plugin. If you scoop out those frequencies, they're gone from the entire mix for the whole time. This plugin is different because it only reacts when there's too much energy in that particular frequency band, and other times letting the rest of the sound pass through unattenuated. So it's much better to do it dynamically when you need it as opposed to globally. We've got a nice musical example here called Days of Change by my friend Yoni Leviathan. And I'm going to play you the chorus. You get an idea what the music sounds like. And then I'll show you where I might use the Triple D.
These are the days of change and sorrow, paving the way to streets of gold. Everyone pray for peace to follow. Play music, let the love take hold.
So you can see we have a very thick arrangement, so we might have some buildup in certain areas that we want to eliminate, but only when those areas are overemphasized. This one I have up right now is on the drum bus as a whole, so I'm bussing my drums through an auxiliary fader, and I put the Triple D on that, and I'm focusing here on the D-boxy part of it. Let's just play it without anything. It's a pretty good drum sound, but I think there's a little too much of this. I've soloed the frequencies. We can sweep through and see where that ugly area is, kind of that boxiness down there. And we can completely take it out. Let's hear that unsoloed. Scoops out a little bit of that boxiness and makes a cleaner sound. If I take it all out, you lose the meat. So what I like to do is find the frequency that I'm trying to eliminate, and then really emphasize it too much, and then back it down to the point where it works. Somewhere there. So it helps clarify the drums down there, fighting with all those distorted guitars and keyboards down in that lower mid area. A good place to hear the D-harsher is on vocals. There's a lot of times certain words or melody notes or lyrics will emphasize a nasal quality in a voice. But if you take that frequency out, you'll take out the meat of the voice. I have the same situation here on the vocal bus with a Triple D on the entire bus. I've bypassed the boxy part and the D-boxy part and the de-esser. I'm focusing on the D-harsher.
These are the days of change and sorrow, paving the way to streets of gold. Everyone pray for peace to follow.
To follow. So whenever he says words in that register, those would pop through in level and in tone in an unnatural way. So we want to even things out so the vocal sits across the chorus the same no matter what.
These are the days of change and sorrow, paving the way to streets of gold.
You can see that those words that he really strikes those upper mids, the attenuation is showing more, and the other times it's letting the vocal pass through. So the lead vocal sits nicely and evenly across the whole chorus, and it's very legible to the ear. You can hear what he's saying, but it's not piercing. Vocal's also a good place to work on Deessing, which I've done here on his lead.
These are the days of change and
Sorrow. So I'm soloing the frequencies and focusing on where the S's are really harsh.
These are the days of change and sorrow, paving the way to streets of gold.
Okay, and then we'll hear it not without the frequency being soloed.
These are the days of change and sorrow, paving the way to streets of gold.
So you don't want to take the S's all the way out, but you want to just hold them down when they're too strong.
These are the days of change and sorrow, paving the way to streets of gold.
So we use the triple D to get rid of unwanted frequencies in certain areas that are not helping your mix. D boxy for the low mids, D harsher for the upper mids, and de-esser for sibilants and transients. It's very simple to use, but very effective. That's the Manny Marroquin Triple D.